I've loved this chapter of my life of winning 3 Paralympic gold medals and being the best at something. But when you've done something so historic, there's almost this place of being lost, a moment of identity crisis. I need to stare at something that scares me in the face and go, can I do it? I've always looked at the marathon as being the most brutal thing you can do. You can find yourself out there on the marathon course and it tells you a lot about you as a person, and I'm looking forward to testing where my mind's at. I hope I get to find that little Lauren within me that had this passion to go and achieve the beast of dreams and find the next dream.
Oh, what's this? So sassy.
Everyone says that they have the best mum in the world. To me, I feel like I really do. When I look back over my career, she was a really key person. She was everything I wanted to be.
Look at this, Lauren.
Fearless, hard-working. She was fun. She was like the cool mum.
Oh. I was very young when I had Lauren, and we grew up together. We've always had a really close bond. We have the best conversations. And she's actually changed some of the ways that I think about the world.
Oh dear. I think they're going to be crying at me at CD player.
Sport was her thing. She had that real spark from very early on.
Yes! I used to do everything. It was like a freedom. I guess then it just fed into me doing more and more.
She wanted to be the best.
I wrote in my diary that I wanted to be a runner at the Olympics.
And if I'd have told myself what was going to happen, I'd have said I couldn't cope with it.
2nd of February 2012. Yeah, that date's forever etched in my mind. I just remember waking up and not being able to feel my legs properly. And then after a minute, I remember just like rubbing my legs and being like, something's really wrong here.
She's 13 years old. It was devastating for me as a mum.
I remember her just looking at me and being like, your life's about to change, Lauren, and I don't know what it looks like. I get emotional about it because now I'm a parent. Like, I can only imagine what it can feel like to be next to your child who is unwell and you don't know what their future is, and then not know what that future looks like. I didn't want to be in a wheelchair. I was so embarrassed that I was disabled. The thought of crowds was my worst nightmare. I just wanted my life back.
I really wanted her to see that there was that life after. I was determined that she was not going to give up. I was not going to give up.
My mum saw this opportunity to go watch the Paralympics, watching the athletes compete. I never knew this life existed. It just absolutely changed my life. That was it then. I said to my mum, this is what I want to do. It was a cold November day in the middle of Coventry. And I remember saying to my mum, can we come next week? Once a week turned into like twice a week, turned into twice a day nearly. It was my freedom away from the bad parts of my life.
Sport was her therapy then.
I was chasing the dream of becoming an Olympian. That was my goal, was to just make the Paralympic team. And I was back at Stoke Mandeville for the week and the sports therapist said to me, we've got British rowing team in and they're talent scouting. I remember pushing off from the side and going out onto the water. It's one of them moments in life where it must be the universe showing you that you need to do something. And then I became the greatest at it.
Well for a glory gold medal performance. Rowles will win Paralympic gold. Great Britain winning the gold medal again. It's the three-peat for Britain.
What a fairy tale story that is.
Any sort of special moment in my career, it's always been with my family there. When I look out into the crowd and my mum's there, it feels like me and her have done it together. if you get to the point of being an athlete and you're satisfied, you know that you're sort of coming to the end. There has to be that why. I'm at a junction in my life where I want to keep going with high performance sport, but I need that motivation again. So I guess I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find that out on the streets of London. I need to do a bit of soul searching, test myself. Nobody talks about all the training leading up to it, how lonely that can be and the miles that go into it. And there's a part of it that just is terrifying. Am I going to be good at this? The expectation that I put on myself, the expectation of others. I feel like I'm risking a lot to do this. Since I was a kid, I've dreamt of competing in the London Marathon. The days of Paula Radcliffe, the iconic moments. There's something about being part of that group of just the hardest kids on the block. And this year I finally get to come back to the place where that ambition and that fire that I had in me as a 14-year-old girl that went to watch London and being like blown away started. And then there's this moment where you just feel like it's like rocket fuel. And then you open the jar, let it all out. It means a lot to have people there that have been there throughout and now come and support that next chapter in my life. Sometimes you just got to think about the next push. Can we get to the next marker? Just keep pushing for the next mile.
My wheel's falling off. Yeah, great. Earlier behind me, I had a multi-tool, my wheel's falling off.
Your wheel's falling off? How can I help it?
I don't know, there's a guy up there at a multi-tool.
I want to achieve something I've never done before, and as part of that, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be hard.
I don't know. Where does it say she is?
It's saying she should finish in the next minute.
And there will be a moment where I say to myself, Lauren, you chose to do this.
What's your name? Sorry.
Lauren.
Lauren. Okay, Lauren.
It's in them moments that you find out a lot about yourself and sort of the character and who you are.
Tell me when it's time. Yep.
All them things will be running through my head.
You okay?
Yeah.
Trying to distract myself from the thing that is trying to keep me getting through that finish line.
Well done, Lauren. Go and get them. Go and get them.
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, Lauren. All the best.
So proud of you for doing this, Lauren. I'm so proud of you, darling. I love you loads. I'll see you in a minute. Oh my darling. I'm sorry. I can't believe you've done it.
Would have been alright if my wheel had not fell off twice. I had to stop twice.
You're joking?
Yeah. I got 2 miles out from there.
I guess my legacy of being an athlete is to show what you can achieve when you put your mind to it. I really love that badass nature of Paralympic sport. We show what can be done, just like my mum did, like installing them values into me of like working hard, being resilient, and what can come from that. My little boy, he's a massive, massive part of that. If I could pass the things on that she's taught me, that's what I'd like to do.
She's still that same little girl that wanted to be first in school sports days. And I think that she will go on to achieve even more.
I'm in a weird phase of feeling like, wow, what's next?
It's like being on this crazy path to who knows where, but hopefully that path ending in LA and hopefully me being on the podium.
I feel like I'm days away from the next chapter of my life and being petrified at the same time, like excited by that. And I haven't felt this way in a very long period of time.